Howdy folks, Chief Meteorologist Nick Lilia here, taking a look at your detailed forecast brought to you by the good folks over there at Pine Belt Gutters and Remodeling. And man oh man, do we have an active weather pattern as we head through the next couple of days. A lot of weather happening. A double-decker system. We got two of these guys are going to move through. Rain and wind with a lower tornado threat for System 1 with some flooding possible. System 2, more of a classic severe weather kind of setup for us with heavy rain, some gusty wind, hail, and the possibility for a couple of tornadoes, and some of those maybe a strong tornado or two. System 1 is Tuesday, Wednesday. System 2 shows up on Thursday, could even linger into Friday. First things first, let's talk about what's happening on Tuesday. We'll look at the storm tracks, and you can see this thing blows on through pretty quickly as we head through the early parts of tomorrow and into the afternoon. But then it just kind of lingers around as we head through the afternoon and into the evening, and it doesn't really clear out of here until we get to the kind of overnight hours. And that's why we're concerned about flooding as the main, probably the main concern. We can't rule out some pretty gusty wind, especially with that Boeing segment as it moves across the area between 11 o'clock and 6 o'clock. Can't rule out the possibility for a brief tornado and maybe some small hail. But I got to tell you that flooding is going to be the main concern, whether it be brief, localized flash flooding, where the water comes up over roads and you got to find a different way around. Or kind of exacerbating some of the river flooding that we've got across parts of the area. Rainfall totals as we head through the day, reasonable, somewhere between an inch to 2, maybe even 3 inches of rain, with the heavier totals a little further off to the south, where the rain is going to kind of continue a little bit longer, and that's through the overnight hours and into Wednesday. But that's not all. We got more rain that shows up during the day on Wednesday and into Thursday with that next round of showers and thunderstorms that blows through. Again, that kind of increased threat for severe weather on Thursday. So far, we sent it a 484 on some of the data for the carry meter for Thursday. Again, this is not Tuesday. This is for Thursday. But I will say that this number is based on the data from earlier today. The afternoon, evening, and now getting into the overnight data is suggesting numbers a little bit closer to 5.5. So as we move forward in time, this number may change a little bit. What to expect for Wednesday and into Thursday would be heavy rain, frequent lightning for everybody, wind gusts to 40 miles an hour. Some spots seeing wind gusts to 60, quarter-sized hail, and the potential for a tornado. And very few folks picking up the wind gusts up to 70 miles an hour, hail up to the size of golf balls, and the potential for a strong tornado. So again, this is like last Wednesday. This Wednesday and into Thursday is looking similar. I tend to think that if you get anything on Wednesday from this, it's going to be late Wednesday and then through the day on Thursday. But technically, I got to kind of include late Wednesday because I know some of you guys are night owls and I don't want you caught off guard. We do clear things out Friday, but it looks like Saturday and into Sunday we may get into some more rain again, which you start looking at rainfall totals through Thursday, and the NAM is showing 2 to 5 inches. We've got 1 to 3 from the GFS, but the European showing anywhere from 3 to 6 inches by the time we get through Thursday. So, and then we've got more rain showing up potentially on Saturday and into Sunday, so we end up in a situation where we may have, not only problems with localized, the brief localizing, but also the potential for some river flooding as well. Your 7 to 7 for Tuesday is showing, it should show some thunderstorms on there. I'm not quite sure why it doesn't, but as we head through the next 7 days, you can see that block of shower and thunderstorm activity Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday on there before we continue to have a chance for rain as we head into and through the weekend. So there's a look at your detailed forecast for the 22nd through the 29th, brought to you by the folks over there at Pine Belt Gutters and Remodeling.